Hey everyone, it's Pete Toll, aka PT Sports 84. Just wanted to do another video regarding how to customize and edit the coaching staffs in NBA 2K23 Next Gen. I had um, someone reach out to me this morning asking kind of for a step-by-step tutorial, and I may have rushed through how to do. Um, the customization previous. So just wanted to show you step by step how to do it, which coaches are available to edit, how you would go about doing that to maybe would probably make the most sense to do if you're doing like the modern NBA, you could edit 18 total retro coaches for the classic teams, fill those in how you want to. That's kind of what I do. But let's go step by step. First step is go to features. You go to create roster. The coaches are editable in any of these eras, but you have to look differently for the Kobe, the Jordan, and the Magic versus Bird era for which coaches are available to edit, because there's not necessarily the same coaches for each of the teams, because obviously there weren't as many teams as there currently are with the 30 teams. But I'm going to show you how to do it with the modern NBA. So we go to official sports roster. You could do this on a custom roster as well. So it doesn't. I'm just using the official roster, just so it shows the coaches as they are in the default. So you'll want to hit on PlayStation. You'll want to go back with the L1 button. So you'll want to go back to the G League teams. I usually start from the very beginning. So I toggle all the way back to the Delaware Blue Coats, which is the 76ers G League affiliate. You want to hit R2 until you get through to the coaching area. First, you have, of course, the MYStaff menu with all of the front office personnel. We'll get to the front office personnel in just a minute because there's a few of those that are editable as well to make up for 18 total slots available. But one thing to note, you cannot change the governor here. The governor has to stay. There's no way to toggle that off. You also cannot edit CFOs at all. The only two in this staff menu that are editable are the GM and the assistant GM. And like I said, I'll go back to that in just a minute and show you how to do that. Oops, hit the wrong button. So what you'll want to do when you get to this screen is your right stick, just toggle it to the right, and it flips through to the actual coaching staff where you have the head coach and the assistant coaches in each of the slots. Available to edit are coaches that look like this, the ball-headed, white, generic-looking coaches. So the list is J.D. Steele and Claude Hunter for the Wisconsin Herd. You have Brendan Barker for the Windy City Bulls. You have Joseph Clark for the Ontario Clippers. You have two available on the Salt Lake City Stars in Dean Flores and Roland Blair. Westchester Knicks have Wesley Mann. We have to go all the way to the Texas Legends. Brad Newton is editable. Next is the Grand Rapids Gold with Dick Knox. And there's two Dick Knoxes in the game. So what I always recommend is go ahead and edit the name before you drop them into the coaching pool to whatever coach you want. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Next is Johnny Hickman. After that is Kelly Howard of the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. And then, like I mentioned, there's another Dick Knox available here. So those are the coaches that are available to change out. You don't have to do anything except basically fire the coach here. You would hire in one of these generic or one of these pre-made coaches into that slot. That drops Dick Knox into this available pool. What I usually do is, so I'll swap him into there, and then I'll go over to like my classic team and I will edit. You got to go back a little bit for the classic teams. So here I would take out William Goodridge and then add in Dick Knox, who we took out. You can edit the staff here. You can edit appearance, and there's options. So you can change first name, last name, male, female. Obviously, it'd be a male coach because there's no female head coaches here. But if you're doing the WNBA, you could do female. There's a preset option, which they have faces already made up. Some actual real coaches that they took the faces, they're just not in the game. And then you have a customizable, which you can customize however you want, like you're creating a player, but this time it would be for a coach. For the presets, there is a bad-looking Pat Riley, and that's who we're going to replace here. Get to him. The bad-looking Pat Riley is head 413. It's an older Pat Riley, and the hair is missing. But just for the sake of this video, let's do Pat Riley. And you just hit circle to back out. You can change the team style, the attributes, the badges, the contract, all of that stuff, however you want. But then it shows up here with Pat Riley as the head coach, of course. So that's just an easy way to do it. And you could do that for those coaches on the staff. But let's go over to the GMs of the staff and show you how to do that, because you cannot assistant GM, you can just drop right into the coaching pool. You don't have to do any kind of workaround or anything like that. But the GMs, you actually have to. So the GMs, what you would want to do is you would want to fire this GM, which is Joel Crawford of the Memphis Hustle. You would fire Joel Crawford. I'm just going to put Stoffer in here as a thing. And then you need to go over to the assistant GM and fire him and make Joel Crawford that assistant GM. Then you need to fire Joel Crawford again and hire back Cole Oakley. That makes it available for Joel Crawford to be selectable as one of the replacement coaches for the, basically for the head coach slots. So that way it's available there. Let's fire Elijah Nelson. And then see, there's Joel Crawford now available. So you could do, and I'm not going to try to pick a face or anything like that, but let's just say you wanted to make it realistic. You could change it to Flip Saunders. And then I'm just going to pick one of the faces. So you have the ability to, like I said, change any of the coaches. I'm not really going to try to go through and pick a specific one, but there you go. There's Flip Saunders as a head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves on the 0304 Timberwolves using the GM method there. So that just makes it easy. Altogether, there's 18 total slots available that I found that are coaches that are editable, GMs or assistant GMs that are editable. And then you can pretty much fill up most of the classic teams. I think you might be missing one or two coaches because of the amount of coaches that are available versus the amount that aren't available. But I think that pretty much fills up those classic teams with the correct coaches for the most part, at least. And I'd recommend trying to use the preset heads as much as you can for older coaches, or at least try to match it, because you're not going to get that older coach detail in the customizable menu. You'll probably get a younger look more so than anything. Real quick, while I have this video going. I am going to show you guys. This is from the infamous NY on PS5. He showed this trick, so this is all him. This is not me finding this. This is just me showing you in the same video how to do this, in case you're not subscribed to Infamous and got to see how to do this. This is how to get the MyNBA Eras in Play Now. So you go to Play Now. On PlayStation 5, you highlight the Quick Play menu. So make sure it's highlighted. You hit the square button, and look at that. Debug option for playing era games. You can pick any of the eras. So let's say we pick the 1983 era, and we want to go into a game. Now, you can't use customizable rosters. You have to use the default stock 2K rosters. But they, you're able to start a game.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports.
The only thing that's not changeable here versus the eras mode is to take the filters on and off. You have to play with the filters on in this option. But it gives you the option to play default rosters for the NBA era rosters in Play Now, which is really cool to do. And you could do it in 2KU if you want to. You can do it in Blacktop. So that's pretty cool that you can do those things. But like I said, this was just going to be a quick video going back over things because I got asked how to do it step by step. So in this video, you get two things for one video. Hope everybody has a good weekend. I will be back with new content on the channel Monday. Hopefully we get a roster update. Obviously, Dennis Schroeder to the Lakers. A bunch of retro stuff coming as well based on feedback. That may be out Monday or Tuesday. Not sure what day yet. And then I'm starting my NBA season previews using NBA 2K to kind of break down teams as well. So look forward to that. And then please, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel as well. And I'll talk to everybody next time. Thanks for watching.